Thoughts Podcast. I am your host, Seth Vincent, aka Symbolic. If you don't know my name by now, I guess you really haven't been listening to the podcast. Thank you guys for this is a special episode. Hold on, let me fix the mic just a tad. This is a special episode. You know what episode it is? We're on episode 10. That means I've been doing this about probably 2 months, if I'm doing my math correct in my head. So we're on episode 10 now, and that's fucking amazing. Just to come this far, to being able to do something different and creative, and going into different ways in my mind, just trying to be creative and everything. It's just a special moment. I mean, for me, I don't know for you guys, but we're just having fun with it. So thank you for tuning in for episode 10. It's kind of a relaxed episode. You can obviously, I'm chilling on the corner of my bed here. I thought I'd just move it around a little bit. I like doing that. It's more comfy. I've got a meal by me. I made some dinner. I've got a couple things I want to go over today and just to speak about. So hold on while I didn't actually get into my meal real quickly. Let me get a bite. So I made some chicken and some peas. So I don't know if you guys like peas at all. So I need to get a bite of this shit. Hold on. Okay. I don't really want to be chewing to the mic, so I wanted to at least get something to eat in me. Not a lot to go over this week. I mean, I don't always have a lot to go over. I have stuff on my mind, things that I want to speak about, things going on. It's been a pretty good week. It's been a nice week. Nothing crazy. I know that it's called Bad Thoughts, but we didn't have any bad thoughts this week. And I think that's something that we want to accomplish every week. I mean, we all have bad thoughts, but I mean, we all want to try to be happy in some kind of way. So I've been good. Don't want to chew into the mic too much. It's probably fucking disgusting. I've been good. I hope everyone else has been pretty good too. I've just been relaxing, haven't really done anything. Haven't really gone out at all, so yeah, I haven't seen anybody, so it's kind of a little bit lonely, but I mean, that's perhaps on my fault. My fault. Say the fucking words correct, Seth. Come on. That's perhaps my fault as well. I haven't really been putting in much of an effort. So I'm hopefully to maybe see somebody soon. It's supposed to rain. I think we got the Vernon Hills days going on over right by me, and I don't know if it's going to rain. I don't know if it's going to rain or not. It's supposed to thunderstorm, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But there's a couple things I want to start off to talk about this week, and I actually want to talk about that I may having, messing up my words already. I might be taking this podcast overstate here soon, maybe within a few months. Trying to take this podcast out to a friend of mine out in California, Mr. Cody himself, Cody Meyer. Yes, I name dropped. Hopefully maybe see him and then see Corey Meyer as well, and maybe see Chloe as well. I don't know where everyone's at, but I know Cody is still in California. I'm hopefully take my podcast equipment out there and get a podcast with him on there. So I'm really hoping to do that, and I got like 60,000 miles and at American Airlines, so I'm looking to get a trip here soon, and we're just trying. That's one thing that I wanted to bring up because I'm super fucking excited, and I really want to go back to California so bad. I mean, last time we didn't get to see that much. I mean, I'm hopefully maybe I could fly out on November 2nd and depart on November 9th, Friday to a Friday, and maybe hang out in LA with Cody or something. Maybe go into a dispensary. I don't know. I'm really excited, kind of, because it's like um, it's like something you don't get to do every day, so that's a little crazy. I kind of want to do that. Going to a dispensary. Yes, people, we've all smoked weed before. We've all still do it once in a while, and just to buy it legally is kind of an insane concept to even bring up in my mind still. Illinois is thinking about doing it in November or bringing it on the ballot in November for like Cook County, I'm pretty sure. Not Lake County. Cook County's, I think, up for the ballot. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Yeah. I hope I would love to go out to fucking California and be able to do that, but that's maybe in a few. I'm talking November sometime, not anytime soon. So we could probably do it. I don't know. Don't look for the podcast, any video of the podcast anytime soon. In November area, we've still got weeks to go and everything and more podcasts to do. Hopefully, I haven't had any guests on, and since the last time I wanted some guests on and unfortunately couldn't be there at the last second, I'm a little hesitant to have guests on. So if you do want to be a guest, let me know so I can invite you on and we can talk and conversate and everything and we can bring up some ideas and stuff like that. But you got to be really into wanting to do it. I'm quiet myself. I really like just doing this is it's a lot. It's a lot for me because I'm quiet and I don't like to speak that much. But I'm putting myself out there to talk on things and be myself and conversate and trying to open up more than I am in public with people. So it's a little bit harder. I mean, here it's a little bit easier, but it's still hard at the same time. So let's get into a few things that I want to go over today. A couple funny things. What did I actually want to start off with? Oh, because I saw this today that this happened. Hold on. Sorry, guys, I'm starving. But this happened today. If you guys are obviously, I mean, you've probably seen this today. If you're a Marvel fan or anything, I'm a big fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. And 1 and 2, I love Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana. I think that's her last name. Um, I'm forgetting the wrestler's guy's name and everything that plays in there, but I love those fucking movies. And Tyler Frank got me onto that movie when it first came out, and I thought it was some crazy little kid movie and everything, but did not know it was a Marvel movie. So I'm in love with the movie now. But sadly, today, the director James Gunn fired from Disney and Marvel. I think the Marvel movies. Guardians of the Galaxy and everything like that. I think he had some other movies that he's working on. He was fired because of some controversial tweets that he put out 10 years ago on Twitter. And that just kind of irks me because now we're like, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be delayed as fuck. It's not going to be like how it was because it's got a new director it's going to be getting a new director or something like that. I think he does I think he does the screenplay and everything too. So he writes the script, and I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I mean, obviously it's fucking stupid because people spark. If you go back on my tweets from a couple of years ago, not even maybe a couple months, there's some controversial shit that people are like, oh, that offends me, and it's just like, how are you gonna take something from 10? I mean, I understand because I mean we're still all offended by. I mean, Nazis are still around, but like the Holocaust, people are offended when talking about the Holocaust. The Holocaust happened, 80 years ago or something like that. People still take offense. Sorry, I got a fucking itch right in my stomach. Ugh. We take offense to everything, and it doesn't matter how long ago it was. In 10 years, definitely, it was long ago, but it's not that long ago compared to other things. And it's just fucking stupid. Like, now you got to delay my fucking movie, and the movie that I love, and it's gonna be bringing us on to other things because we just had Infinity War, then we're gonna have Avengers 4. I think we're having Spider-Man away from home or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but it's just gonna irk everything in the Marvel universe, and I don't know where it's gonna go from here. So sadly, I don't know what's gonna fucking happen after that. Sue me. I mean, don't sue me. There's no reason to sue me. I don't know what's gonna happen fucking with Marvel. Marvel's going all over the place with its fucking shit, and I mean this is just gonna add a twist into it. So I don't know what to do about it. But on to the next thing, because I don't want to stay on Marvel too much, because most of you guys aren't like, I mean, I'm not a nerd or anything like that, but fuck. That shit is, oh, damn, I don't really have that much to talk about this week, do I? Man, I don't have that much to fucking talk about, but I'll talk about as much as I can that's on my head. But the next thing that's on my head that I'm so happy, I mean, most people are fucking tired of me talking about this shit because they didn't give a shit about the guy. But I mean, I was caught on to his music, and rest in peace, XXXTentacion. Today, was it today? It was either today or yesterday. No, it was yesterday. They finally indicted four men for indicted him on first degree murder, and in Florida that's obviously the death penalty, that's open to the death penalty. And you got 22-year-old Dedrick Williams, who's already in custody, 22-year-old Michael Boatwright, who is also in custody, and then you got the two that are wanted right now, Trayvon Newsom and Robert Allen. Newsom 20, Robert Allen 22. And they showed a video of him like a couple weeks before the murder of X, that they were flashing stacks and stacks of money on social media. And I still can't believe that it's been a month as well. And then sadly too, that brings us to it was today, his birthday, Chris Cornell, and then if you don't remember, Chester Bennington from Linkin Park killed himself on Chris Cornell's birthday. So sadly, this is the 1-year anniversary of the suicide of Linkin Park's lead singer, Chester Bennington. Rest in peace. Let's give a moment of silence. And we're good. Sorry, I don't want to give too much of a moment of silence because this is my podcast as well. Maybe that's disrespect. I don't know. But sadly, that brings us to, like, talking about X, that brings us to Chester Bennington and everything, and Chris Cornell. Two great singers that we obviously lost a year ago. Chris Cornell died a month before Chester, so his anniversary is already passed. But it's both been a year. And it's just coming to a conclusion of where music's going to go nowadays. And you don't know. These are great. Like, obviously anyone who talks about Linkin Park and they love Linkin Park, they're usually, most of them my age, older and everything, but people my age and stuff like that, just growing up with that music, that's high school dances and stuff or not high school dances, like 8th grade dances and stuff like that. Like, Linkin Park got played and everything, and that was our rock and roll back in the day, and that was my rock and roll. I am fortunate to come from be a part of what my mom's music was growing up, with the Animals and the Beatles, Rolling Stones, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, and then coming to Chris Cornell, Soundgarden and Audioslave. Like, I love Soundgarden, I love Audioslave. And then you got Rage Against the Machine as well. Like, that's all music that I grew up on. System of a Down, Limp Bizkit, you got Weezer. Like, there's a whole bunch of fucking more probably that can pop up on my head. The Kinks, the Pixies, like shit. Nirvana. Like, there's so many that could pop up in my head. I've got a Kurt Cobain poster right here hanging. So my span of music, it goes a whole different ways. You can go from classic rock to alternative to heavy metal to trap music to just straight smart rap, New York boom bat, L.A. West Coast G-funk, and like it goes all over. So I mean, coming where music has gone and losing these two great rock artists as well, and then losing. I mean, he was controversial as well, but who wasn't controversial back in his day? Like Tupac and Biggie, they were all controversial, and losing XXXTentacion may not be the music that everyone wanted to listen to, but if you get past what your typical music is and you listen to some of his newer stuff and then some of his older stuff, there's shit the man wanted to say that most of these rappers don't say, and they just talk about their Fendi belts and Louis bags and money in their pockets and gold teeth and chains. I mean, it's not like I don't like that stuff. I've got gold chains. I've got diamond bracelets. I've got nice watches. I've got a Gucci belt on. Like, we all experiment with different trends and with music and clothing and everything. It's so much what we're into, and the whole world's changing at a time. And hold on, just want to see. Okay, I'm at 16 minutes, so I'm not super duper long. 16 minutes on audio, maybe not video, but it's just crazy to lose these. Still think about Chester Bennington being on and Chris Cornell, and then coming to the conclusion of X passing away, just losing these artists. X was sad. He's way too young. He's 20 years old. Way too young. The kid was not. He had more in him, and he didn't deserve to die. And then losing Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell, just two great artists that have already put in decades and decades of work, and their legendary status. It's hard to lose those legends because you're just thinking about the times passing. Like when Tom Petty passed away, I'm just like, oh, geez, time is passing. I'm getting older. These people are passing away. And like, where am I going to be in a few years? Like, you don't know. And maybe this is speaking on bad thoughts going through my head and stuff like that, where our next place is. And I hate to think of us trying to think of a span of 10 years and which step we're going to each take. Like, you shouldn't be planning out steps. I don't like the planning out steps. I do it either way, but I hate the planning out steps in like a decade of where you want to be and stuff like that. Like, you're at this job and you want to be at this level and stuff like that. You just got to go with the motion. Wherever you want to go, just go. And it's kind of, it's hard to speak about because myself and I, or whatever, messing up the English language. I myself am, I'm in a good career, but I've been there 2 years in the same spots, and I haven't been moving around, which I could definitely investigate in some new areas of placement. But that's where I expand into this podcast and creativity, because a lot of people don't like I sit in a cubicle all day and I do work and I answer phones and I answer emails. It's not fun. Some of the people I work with are enjoyable, but that gets me through the day. It's not fun. It's not what I want to do, but what do we, most of us know what we want to do. Like, you couldn't sit me down and ask me what I want to do. You really can't. And to this day and beforehand, like when I was getting ready to graduate high school, them ask me what I want to do, never give anybody a straight answer, and they expecting you to know what what you want to do already. I've never known any idea of I wanted to be a baseball player when I was younger, but that totally went out of play. Like, I want to be a sneaker collector. That's kind of there. I love sneakers. I want to collect sneakers, but I wanted to be a reseller first. And then I fell in love with the sneakers way too much that I couldn't give them away. I just wanted to rock them all the time. So, things change and my priorities change, and my involvement in little creative acts that I do change, and there's no placement that we're going to have that's going to lead us into the decade. There's no place that you're going to, like, I do this 2 years, this 2 years, this 2 years, and then you're getting bigger and bigger. You should just proceeding to get bigger no matter what. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. That scary moment comes into play is like how long you're gonna be here on Earth, and then it comes into play like you should be living in the moment no matter what. It doesn't matter about your time. Just keep doing things and enjoying it. And everyone always tells me that too. I myself, I speak this knowledge like I have this knowledge, but in all honesty, I don't have this knowledge because if you talk to anybody, I I am not a person who lives in the moment. I am pretty much afraid to do a lot of things. I myself am not afraid like in general, but like things I just don't want things to go wrong. I mean, it kind of in a way I'm afraid of things, but I don't show it that I'm scared. I just don't want to do the thing. I don't show enjoyment. Sorry, I'm stuttering over my words and everything, but I'm trying to come out with everything at once. But I don't show enjoyment into it because some of these acts that people want to go do, like I think you got Country Thunder going on this weekend, and I've got friends that I'm good friends with that always ask me, why don't you go to Country Thunder and everything. Like I don't see the aspect of getting blitzed out drunk, people forcing me to drink. For one, I don't like that when people are like, "Oh, shotgun a beer, so, you're not gonna shotgun a beer? Or you don't want a beer bong? You be a fucking pussy? Like, come on, no, go fuck yourself." Like, if my friend did that just to like break my balls or something like that, I don't care what you think. Like, I'm putting a conclusion in my head of our friendship immediately. Like, no, go fuck yourself. You're gonna tell me you're gonna bust my balls for this shit. Everyone knows that I'm a fucking diabetic too. I can't drink heavily. You can't do that shit. I can sip on a beer, relax, eat. Sip on a beer, relax, eat. Sip on a beer, but I can't chug all this fucking shit. And then people ask like, "Oh, why don't you want to go to Country Thunder?" I don't want to get muddy and dirty. I'm not a dirty person. I don't like to be dirty and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd love to see girls' tits and stuff like that, but I'm a difference between me and the other guy is that I really don't like putting women on the spot to do that kind of stuff. It comes into play as sexual harassment. I don't want to be anywhere involved, but I also don't want to force women into doing anything that they don't want to do. Like, oh, you spin the wheel, because they have those spin the wheel things. Like, if it lands on tits, you got to show your tits. That's just forcing them to do. And then what if like a guy gets mad? Oh, you were supposed to do it. No, she doesn't fucking have to do it. Like, what do you think this is? No, like she doesn't have to do it. Oh my God. What else was I going to talk about? I've been into so much stuff, but because that brings me into my last thing. Like, I don't know if you guys. Okay, this is when I'm going to get a screen recording in the play. This is where I'm going to get a screen recording in the play. This. Oh, don't tell me Did I really exit out of it? Come on. Hold on. Waitress slams customer. So this comes into sexual harassment again, because I saw this and I was disgusted by it. And disgusted, and then also like, yeah, fuck that guy, because it's fucking hilarious watching him get slammed. So this waitress is in like just like a regular like food joint. So there's chairs all around. You got to stand up like cashier register thing that's off in the corner that you go close out the tab or something, or close out the meal on. They're gonna bill up, and people can walk right by her and stuff like that. So let me get a screen recording going really quickly. File. Okay, we're screen recording now. So I'm going to click on this video. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Okay. Oh, love that fucker. No, that's bad. Fuck you. Slams him right to the fucking ground. Okay, pizza restaurant in Savannah, Georgia. Dude did get what he deserved. Fuck that guy. Is this the waitress? Oh, she's 21 years. Good for you, you Amelia. Like, fuck that guy. So, men, if I can speak to you, if you think you're a man, I mean, I can't even agree that I'm manly enough to, at these times. I'm not, I've had my own problems with being a man, like paying bills and stuff like that. I got my own problems. But when it comes to a man, I'm definitely a man when it comes to this because fuck this shit. You don't do this shit to women. Um, you can eye look. I mean, oh, like look to. Oh, she's cute. Yeah. Damn, she got a nice butt. I mean, everyone just does that. Like, you can eye look. And don't make it so fucking obvious as well. But don't go and just like, oh, grab her butt, thinking she's not gonna do anything. Oh my fucking god, fuck you, dude. Like, oh my god, it just so shows what's so much of a problem um, with today's world. I don't know what's. I don't know what the problem is with people today. I don't. Most men think they can do whatever they want, and no, we can't. We can't just do. We're other people. We're just like everybody else. We're other people, just men, but doesn't make us strong and big that we can do whatever we want. No, we can't do that shit. That ends our podcast with saying, fuck that dude. Fuck anybody who thinks they can just grope women and stuff like that. I'm not about that shit. That shit's pathetic. Don't ever do that. You're definitely not a man. If I ever see anybody like that, I will fucking. I don't care. I'm a weak guy when it comes to stuff. Like, I'm not super strong or anything like that. I get angry, but if I saw someone like that, I don't care. Like, I'll take a bottle to your fucking head. Don't do that shit, man. This is a public service announcement. Fuck the sexual harassment. Don't do that shit. Be kind and just respect everybody, especially women. You don't have to make it general in women. They're everybody else. Just be respectful. That's what we're going to end it with Bad Thoughts Podcast this week, guys. I'm going to enjoy my meal since it's been sitting beside me and I keep looking at it. It looks real tasty. I'm going to sip my drink. I'm going to relax, watch a movie, maybe go over to the Vernon Hills Days. Depends. I don't know if it's going to start raining or anything like that, but peace out, everybody. You guys enjoy your week. Remember, stay kind. Don't rewind into that fucking crap like a pussy. Peace out, everybody.